10 tiny functions are running inside almost every Python program you have ever written. Today we are pulling out 10 of them, the ones that show up in nearly every file you touch. Knowing them well is the difference between fighting the language and flowing with it. Before we dive in, let us define the word built-in. A built-in function is one Python gives you automatically, no import statement needed. Picture the utensil drawer in your kitchen. The spoon is just there whenever you need it. You never go buy one. In short, built-in means it is already in your hand. First up, print. This is like shouting out loud what is happening inside your program. You hand it a value and it shows up on your screen. Every beginner learns this one first because it is how you peek inside a running program. Next is len, short for length. Think of it as a tape measure. You wrap it around something and it tells you how many items are inside. 3 letters in the word cat, 3 numbers in that list. It is the fastest way to ask how big is this thing. Range is like a number dispenser. You tell it how many numbers you want and it hands them out one at a time. Here we ask for 3 and we get 0, 1, 2. You will see range glued to for loops constantly because looping a fixed number of times is such a common need. Type answers a simple question. What kind of thing is this? It is like flipping over a food package to read the label. Is this sugar or is this salt? 5 is an int, meaning whole number, and high is a star, meaning string of text. In short, type tells you the category before you use it. Input is how your program talks back to a real person. It pauses everything and waits, just like a cashier waiting for you to say your order. Whatever you type comes back as text, so if you ask for a number, you may need to convert it. Here's the trick. Never assume input gives you a number automatically. Sorted is like alphabetizing books on a shelf. Everything ends up in a clean order. You hand it a messy list, 514, and it hands back 145. Notice it does not change your original list. It gives you a fresh sorted copy. In short, sorted organizes without touching the original. Sometimes you don't want the whole list back. You just want one number out of it. Sum squashes the list down to a total, 10 in this case. Max squashes it down to the biggest single value, 5. Same idea. Both times, take a pile of numbers and boil it down to 1 without writing your own loop. These three are converters, str, int, and float. Think of currency exchange. You are not changing the value's meaning, just the form it is in. Text 5 plus text 3 would just glue together wrong, so we convert to int first, then add properly. In short, convert types before you mix them. Here is a mistake almost everyone makes early on. You grab input from the user, then try to add a number to it directly, and Python throws an error because that input is still text, not a number. I made this exact mistake my first month writing Python. Spent 10 minutes confused why adding 1 broke everything. The fix is simple, wrap it in int first. A quick comparison worth locking in, len and sum sound similar, but do very different jobs. Len tells you how many items are in the box, sum tells you what they add up to. Mixing these up is a classic beginner slip, so pause and ask yourself, do I want the count or the total? Here is my one honest opinion on this topic. Print is great, but a lot of developers lean on it forever instead of learning a proper debugger, and that habit slows you down on bigger projects. Still, these built-in functions are not training wheels you outgrow. They are the actual foundation professionals use every single day. Let us bring it all together. We covered print for showing output, len for measuring size, range for generating numbers, type and input for checking and asking, sorted, sum and max for working with lists, and star, int, float for converting between types. Learn these 10 well and most everyday Python code stops feeling mysterious. The hard part's done. Like buttons right there, subscribe buttons next to it.